Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have review slash versus slash introduction of two fragrances from a brand which is very underrated. That is called Emanuel Ungaro, and it's an Italian designer brand from Italy, and they haven't got an extensive lineup in their portfolio in terms of perfumes. In terms of fragrances, they have few, probably around 10 for men, 10 for women, or something in that vein. And for a price, especially for a price, usually quite affordable, quite reasonable, and quite accessible. They are quite good, sometimes even very good. Okay, and these two are in the bracket of very good. So these two are Ungaro pour l'homme free. Obviously, pour l'homme means for men, and Ungaro pour l'homme free aromatique. So these two, this one is the originator, pour l'homme. Ungaro pour l'homme free came out 1993, and this one is there are two very famous perfumer working on this one, and it shows in the quality of the perfume, the structure of the perfume, the blend. The second you smell it, you know this is being thought. So there's a thought behind it. It's very well constructed, very well built. There is a very good foundation in here, and for a price, this is a bargain of the century. There are two famous perfumers in it. One is, oh god, I forgot the name of the perfumers. Anyway, so very famous perfumers. If I can find the name. Oh no, I think on Fragrantica is mentioned their name somewhere. Anyway, so if you go and Google it, they will come up. Two very famous, A-listers, and it shows in the quality, smell, and as I said, very well blended, smells great. The only thing is these two, both of them are on the mature side, at least 25 and up, if not 30 years and up, because the perfumery, the DNA of these two fragrances are very classical. So on the classical side, on the masculine side, both are very masculine. Although if you like this kind of fragrances, it doesn't mean anything. If you're a lady, you can easily wear them. As always, if you like a smell, wear it. If you don't like a smell, don't wear it. As simple as that. Forget about the marketing. But to my nose, for my taste, for my experience, these two are very masculine. So you need to like your masculine fragrances. You need to like your classical fragrances. You need to like your fragrances that are reminiscent of 70s and 80s. So it smells very old school perfumery in here, but obviously modernized to some extent. So both of these are on a mature side, and both of these are on a masculine side, and also both of these are very versatile. You can use them all year round, summer, winter, no problem. They have that signature scent feel to them. They're both so good. You can use them anytime, anywhere, anything you like. In terms of occasions, same. You can dress them up, dress them down. You can use them daytime, nighttime, casual, special occasion, formal occasion, anything you want. It's just they are very good, very versatile and superbly done. So the ingredients list is endless because they are reminiscent of classical fragrances, but mainly what I get from this beauty, the originator 1993, the Ungaro pour l'homme free. So let me read you the ingredients. On top we have vodka, lavender, coriander, sage, orange, mahogany, and lemon. In the mid we have rose, geranium, jasmine, lily of the valley, and in the base we have sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, oak moss, cedar, and musk. So you can tell where it's going. Very, very masculine, very deep, dense. You know, it's very complex, very layered. So the majority of what I get from this beauty, first thing first, this is a super aromatic, so very, very aromatic. So the lavender is one of the biggest player in here, although it's not mentioned. I smell what's his name, violet leaf as well. So the violet leaf and the lavender making it super aromatic, very, very aromatic, very refreshing, very fresh. Both of these are quite fresh. This one is a little bit deeper and denser, so I would say this one is fresher, the Aromatic, but overall they're both quite on the fresh side of things. So when it opens up very boozy, in the same time very aromatic, in the same time very herbal, in the same time is very, very zesty. So the zestiness comes from lemon, lime, bergamot, and also orange, as he says in here. So the coriander and the sage plus the lavender here, giving it a little bit of that earthy, herbal, little bit of medicinal feel as well. And overall is very woody. The base is basically dominated by the woods. What happened there? What happened? Oh, come on, you piece of... What happened? Anyway, so booziness, aromatic, green, also quite floral. This one is got a big rose in the mid, although it's a geranium and rose, mixture of rose and geranium, and it shows and it makes the rose quite big. So that's why it's a little bit on the unisex side of things, but still very masculine. The roses in here, it doesn't give it, you know, any femininity or things like that at all. So Lily of the Valley giving it a little of powderiness, little of dustiness, and also it's quite nutty to my nose. Yeah, a little of nuttiness in here as well. I'm not sure where does it come from. Is it tonka bean in here, or maybe there is a nutmeg in here which is not mentioned in the note breakdown. Overall, highly recommend it. Beautiful fragrance, especially for a price. You can find it under £30 in the United Kingdom. In other places, do your research, see if it comes up and how much it goes for. But overall, it's very underrated. For a price, you cannot beat it in terms of perfumery, in terms of smell, in terms of mixture of the ingredients, and overall beautifully done. I highly recommend it. So yeah, so the originator 1993, very good. It just, you can go and on Fragrantica, it's got 4.3 out or 4.2 out of 5, which is very high score for Fragrantica, for a good reason, because people absolutely appreciate it. But as always, this is not for everybody. You need to be mature, you need to like your classical fragrances, you need to like your complex fragrances, and also that boozy, aromatic, spicy, earthy, herbal, woody, floral, especially rose is quite big in here, and also the vodka feel or the booziness of it is quite apparent as well. So that's the gist of it overall. Beautiful, highly recommend it. It's just, to me, this is a no-brainer. This one, it came out 10 years after this. So the Aromatic Emanuel Ungaro Aromatic came out 10 years after this, which is this one came 1993. This came out 2003. So this one, or is it 2013? Or I think 2003. Let me just have a look. No, sorry, 2013. So around 20 years after this. So this is 1993, this is 2013, which makes it 20 years later. The DNA of this still in here, retain, which is aromatic. Very aromatic, is very, again, very zesty, very citrusy, aromatic, woody. But there are two things is basically deducted. One is the feeling of the booziness. The booziness is not there anymore, and also the florals are much tamed in here. It's less floral and is much fresher. So this one is fresher version of this, although they're both fresh, but this is much fresher. So this one is let me read you the ingredients. So on top we have apple, and the apple in here is a green crispy apple. It's very realistic. Yeah, crispy green apple. Lemon, yes, it's very zesty. And cardamom. The cardamom giving it that body of the sexy body, and also the spiciness of it. But it's very fresh in here. The violet leaf, cypress, and thyme, yes. So the violet leaf is giving it an aromatic feel to it. Also, I feel some lavender, but it's not mentioned in here. So it's very aromatic. Same as this, which is super aromatic. This is super aromatic too. The thyme and the balsam fir here giving it that greenness. And also I smell, oh, this says cypress as well. So cypress, the thyme, and the balsam fir giving it that woody, green, grassy, leafy feel. So this is much greener than the first one. It's very ambery, and the vetiver also giving it that greenness, grassiness as well, and a hint of leather in here. This one's had hint of leather as well, but this one is softer. So the leather in here is much softer. This one is a little bit more rugged in terms of leather. But both of these, I would say around 50-60% similarity to them, which is aromatic green, herbal spiciness, and the woodiness and the greenness of them. This one's got more, which is like the boozy aspect plus the floral aspect, especially the rose, is on top of it, which this one lacks. So if you like a rosy, boozy, go with this one. If you don't like the booze and the rose, this one is very good as well. Both of these, in my book, they are excellent fragrances, especially for a price. For a this one is a little bit harder to find for some reason. I'm not sure why. This one is readily available everywhere, the originator, the Pour L'Homme 3, but this one, the Aromatique Ungaro Pour L'Homme 3 Aromatic, is a little bit on the harder side of things to find. But if you find it for a good price, I paid something like 30 or under 40 pounds for it, and it's worth every penny. It's absolutely gorgeous. So but don't forget, both of these are quite on the mature side. Both of them are a little bit on the classical side, and you need to like the things I mentioned in the first place. Both of them got high score in Fragrantica for a good reason. So this one, the gist of it, says aromatic, yes, fresh, yes, woody, yes, little bit of fruitiness coming from that green apple, and fresh, spicy, yes, it's quite spicy and herbal. It's green, is a little bit of aquaticness to it, and very citrusy and earthy. Yes, the aquaticness in here, yeah, it is very aquatic. So this one is actually more aquatic than this one. This one is less aquatic. This is more aquatic. So that's why it's giving it that freshness, and much more fresher than this one. So this is the gist of this two. So the first one, okay, if it comes, the first one, the gist of it. So if I can. Yeah, go there, good. So the originator, the basically the short of what you're getting: aromatic, woody, rose, vodka, which is the booziness of it, fresh, spicy, lavender, herbal, earthy, citrus, and warm spiciness. So this is the gist of this one. So both of these are quite similar, but this one is, both of them very similar and very quite fresh and quite refreshing and mature and sophisticated. This one got more floral and booziness to it. This is more aquatic and more fresher and more brighter. So that's the difference between these two. In terms of performance, both of them are good. They're not excellent. On my skin, both of these goes easily over 6 hours. On t-shirt, easily over 8 hours, with 2 hours of good projection, moderate to good projection. They're not beasts, but they are very, they are quite subtle, quite personal, quite understated. Unless you go heavy on the trigger, I usually don't go more than 10 sprays of them. Even with 10 sprays, they are very strong, and I can smell them all day, and next day when I wake up, usually on t-shirt, they are still there. So they are quite a good performer, but they are not beast mode, okay? But for the price, for both of these are excellent fragrances, highly recommended. But always remember, you need to know what you like and what you dislike. So this is for me, for my taste, for my experience, for my age. These two are excellent fragrances and very good fragrances for a price, and I highly recommend them. Okay guys, if you have them, if you know them, if you try them, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and these two are definitely hidden gems. If you want to purchase my own perfume and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link, but you need to live in United Kingdom in order to do so. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. They are out of this world, super artistic, ultra besmoked, 100% natural, very mysterious, very unique, very artistic, highest quality ingredients for the price you're paying. But you need to live in the United Kingdom. I leave them in there. If you want to purchase, if you want to help me by buying coffee for me, you could do that as well. I appreciate it. There is a heart shape button underneath this video. You could do that. Thank you very much, and as always, see you later. Bye.